Good morning, everyone. So, in last session, we just discussed the example, but we didn't see the code of it. We just go through that example verbally. Now we will see how SVM is practically working. So, here's the file in front of you about the SVM sport vector machine. So, first of all, we just imported the libraries NumPy, matplotlib, and these two things, that is make classification and make circles, that help us to create a linear and non-linear data. And as we see, we are using sport vector classifier. You can also use a regression one, it's your choice. But now I want to do classification, that I want to predict the diabetes on the basis of glucose in each. So after that, the train test splits class and the function train test split function, and there is accuracy score, that is the evaluation matrix. Here we created a data that is linear data. As I told you, make classification function help us to create the linear data. So this linear data is created with just telling them two features. Features must be important, both total 300 patients. So we have just provide all that information. Also in non-linear data, we have provide all that information. That is make circle is a function that makes for that make the non-linear data, and all that thing is explained here. Because in non-linear we will see that we have inner and outer circle. We will also discuss that thing. After that, we split the data, that is test size 30%, that is testing data, and 70% is training data. And then we just create the SVM model, that is we train here. First of all, we just telling the kernel function first of all, and then we do training. So first of all, we just telling that what kernel function you are using. For linear function, you use the linear kernel and then you train the model. For non-linear data, you have to use non-linear kernel, that is RBF, and then you train your model. So first of all, kernel is choosing, and then you are just training your model. So here training is done in these steps. After that, we are doing predicting an evaluation, and then we just plot it. So all that things, that first of all you have to generate the data, pre-process it, prepare the data. After that, you split the data, then you create the linear SVM, that is you training your linear and non-linear data on the SVM model. Then you do prediction and then finding the accuracy, and at the end we just plot it. So just we labelize it and all that thing. So you will see, first of all we have linear data, that linear SVM decision boundary, that is a straight line, and then you see the non-linear. So here the kernel trick is applied in non-linear. First of all, our data is raised, lifted upward, that is of extra dimension is created, that is z. So we have converted 2D into the 3D, and we separate the data, and then again we make it in 2D to display. So you will see the circular decision boundary is made because we are using RPF. So this is all the steps that we have done, data preparation. After that, we just kernel choose, and then we just train model, predict it, accuracy, detection, and at the end visualization. So I hope this is clear. In the previous session, we just go through verbally, but now we have also actually see the code, what is happening inside that. So now our SVM topic is covered. We will move on k-mean in the next session. Thank you. Have a good time.